Okay, we're gonna weigh my son's pack. And he's running at, looks like about 19 pounds. So that's what he's at. Now, my son has cerebral palsy, so we gotta watch how much weight we put in his pack. He's actually carrying a big tent, and that's why he's so high up there in poundage. He's not carrying a whole lot in the pack. And he has problems with his one leg, with his one arm, and since we've come out walking, now this is quite interesting. He comes out with me, but a lot of times you guys don't see him in video, and he's allowed me to tape him from the back this time. But he's actually lost weight himself by us doing this. He's lost, I think it's been almost 25 pounds. He's down to like 214. So let's get my pack on. Okay, my pack is, wow, looks like 30 pounds, 31 pounds. Okay, as you've seen, my son's pack's around 20 pounds. He's carrying a big tent. Mine's around 30 pounds. I don't have a tent in mine. So if I did add my 2-pound tent and I was going myself, I'd be up 32, which is kind of strange. I've added stuff to my pack, so I'm gonna need to check out my pack and see what I got in it. It's been a while since I laid everything out. But now you add my compound bow to it, you know, you're in the 40 pounds. You know what's funny? I was listening to this live hangout, and they're all puffing cigarettes, sitting down. Some were sitting off camera. I guess it was a lady sitting off camera. I guess they don't think they're pretty enough to be on camera, or they're self-conscious about it. Look, we're old, and that's all there is to it. And as you get older, you get fatter. And if you don't address the problem, like I've said a million times, it continues. Are you going to get down to that 20-year-old body? Probably not. But are you going to take off 10 pounds, maybe 20 pounds? Are you going to feel better? Absolutely. And they talked about other things. They were talking about bugging out. And they were like, oh, I was listening to this one person that said bugging out is a waste of time and you're all going to die. And I was giggling. None of us are in good enough shape. We can't carry 80-pound packs. And I was like, wow. So don't carry an 80-pound pack. Carry a 30-pound pack. When you have the proper pack, and you can get them for 150 bucks and up, and they fit nice. If you're not sure, go to REI or some hiking store and have them fit you. Then you're gonna feel good. It's not gonna feel, I've learned that 30 pounds is my magic weight. Now, if I go above 30, I start to feel it. Now, in turn, you can spread it around. Like I got this vest thing on. Well, that's not in the pack, and it sits on my chest, so you really don't know it's there. Now, on my vest, I carry this, which basically judges distance for me and tells me if something's 20 yards, 40 yards, whatever. So it helps me make that shot with the bow. But they were talking about, you know, how there's no way people are going to bug out. I was like, really? So I typed in chat and I said, being that you're all preppers, you look like a bunch of chimneys smoking over there. They all agreed we need to quit smoking. They all agreed how hard it was. I asked the one guy, he said he quit for 8 months, walked into a bar, and started up again. I was like, wow, 8 months. You had it beat, man. You were there. Shouldn't have walked into that bar. Jesus. So I said, are you planning on quitting anytime soon? I think he left chat because of me. I think I hurt his feelings. I don't know. And he said he might try in another 3 months. I was like, why? Do it now. Why? You know, you're being tortured. You're chained. It owns you. I'm telling you, when you quit, first 3 months are hell. But once you do it, mind over matter, you will be so happy that you quit smoking. You will be amazed. You will be able to buy more things. Do you have any idea how much money you spend a month? Get rid of it. It gives you cancer. So I jump in. I tell him, you know, I carry a 30-pound pack, my bow. And let's understand something. I'm 58 years old. In June, I will be 59. And as some have said, hey, old man. Well, hey, young fella. I don't see your videos. If you walking around, I don't even see guys walking. You know, I sit back and say carry a pack, and it offends people. I'm like, I'm only carrying a pack because it helps with the workout. When I do 5-10 miles with this pack, it's more like doing more. Imagine what happens when I take the pack off, how far I can walk. It's pretty amazing, isn't it? So you really gotta think about that. But the only reason I wear it, and this is flat ground, is to get used to the oxygen intake and to get used to my weight, where it sits on my back, how it feels on my shoulders. And it's pretty much 99% of what I would take. I do need to lay it all out and decide. But it is what it is. So when people start making excuses, oh, you can't bug out. There's no way. I'm not in good enough shape. Then get in shape. Don't make the excuse. I need a drink of water. Whoo, it's hot. Tennessee is in a heat wave, guys. Let me pull this up. This is hard to drink with a camera. There we go. Oh, that's warm. Now, I have 2 of those. And one on each side, and they're on my hips. So if I need another drink, I'll drink from the other one to keep the weight equal on my hips. That's key. Whew, that was good. But we were like 100 degrees yesterday. 100 Fahrenheit. And this is morning, and we're like, I don't know, 9 o'clock in the morning right now. It's starting to get warm. I can feel it. My shirt is sticking to me. But everybody's preparing for hunting season. Getting their bows out, tuning them up. And if you don't have a bow, you don't have to go hunting. You can get tuned up and practice. A lot of people do archery as a hobby. They don't go out hunting. It's a nice skill. What else is going on? Well, I see Putin's over there banging his pots and pans. You know, the United States made all kinds of problems. He turned around and basically we banned Russia. And that was stupid. You know, like we're doing something to them. Now, if he wanted to ban things at the government level, okay, fine. But when we were banning things at the people level, now what do I mean by that? Well, I ordered a special made quiver from a woman in Russia, and she made it handmade. I haven't even showed it on the video yet. It's usually behind me. She mailed it. It took like 4 months to get here because of sanctions. So Etsy canceled them. eBay canceled them. Is that amazing? That all these individual websites can cancel countries from doing their business. Goes to show you, I don't know, I'm beginning to wonder if I live in a communist country. I really am. It's sad. See, when they banned the simple craftsmen, people from Russia, that helped Putin's propaganda. So Putin's now able to say, look what they're doing. Look what they're doing to you. I mean, it just emphasizes him even more. So then they believe, well, he's right. Look what they did. They took away my business, my money. I'm hungry because of them. And of course, they get quite angry, wouldn't you? They shouldn't have punished the people because they would still be seeing the news. They would see what Putin is saying is lies. But they don't get that information no more. They actually gave Putin power. We got some stupid people in government, I swear. It's like they've never played a chess game. I really don't get it. We are trying to push him into a nuclear war. I mean, NATO is, we are, you know, it's kind of nuts. But Russia, they're lying. They're over there saying, well, we're going in to protect the people. They're not protecting the people. Russia goes in, the people scattered to basements. Russia bombs the shit out of that town, literally leveling it. And then they back up and they repeat the process. They are not protecting the people. Putin don't like Ukrainians. He hates them with a passion. He wants them dead. And it shows in his actions. And I've always said, watch the actions of people. It'll tell you the truth. Now, I'm not all go Ukraine. They have just as much propaganda. But originally Putin was going in there to kill Nazis. Well, now he's in there just killing Ukrainians that he's apparently helping. There's so much lies going on. And people will say, well, we don't have boots on the ground over there. Do you really believe that? Oh, we have boots on the ground, trust me. They're just private force that nobody knows about. And nobody talks about them. The news keeps them hush-hush. Everything is moderated. Everything. Even YouTube moderates. The people are not getting the truth from anywhere. You know what we're getting? We're getting all the propaganda. I actually stopped listening to everything with the war for a couple months. And it's all bullshit. It's almost like you just wait, and if it hits, it hits. Now, one thing's for sure. If you're a prepper, and if you want to stay alive, why the fuck are you in New York? Why are you in these big cities. I'm sorry to tell you, but if Putin is telling the truth and it goes off, you think he's going to launch one? You can't get an army here. Okay, Putin cannot get an army here. China cannot. We're too far away. Logistically speaking, it's impossible. And even if they attack Canada and formed the base there, it wouldn't happen. We're too far away. And you need big aircraft carriers to really do it, and it's expensive. But the best way to do it, bring a sub in, launch, and you know, when it's hot, whew, you sweat a lot more. But and you breathe more. But you know they're going to hit New York. They're going to hit the big cities. They're going to hit where the factories are, where the ammo depots are. They know all this stuff right now. Why would you want to be there? And then they'll sit there and talk on a desk or stand up and say, here's what's going on. I know everything. You don't know shit. You were a real prepper. Seems to be the big thing now. You wouldn't be living in New York or any of these big cities. You get your friggin' ass out of there. Now, if you can't, well, you can't. You're stuck. All you can do is say, hey, good luck. But it's like being in the front line inside the hole, and somebody says, hey, stick your head up, tell me if you see something out there. It's pretty much what it is. But people want to believe. It's like another religion. People want to believe the end is coming. It very well could be if you live in those cities. But hey, the good news is we won't have to see those full of shit videos anymore. A lot of people will die if something kicks off like that and what Putin's talking about. It will definitely separate, how do they say? The men from the boys. Who lives, lives. Who doesn't, doesn't. And whoever comes out the other end will definitely have a lot of work to do. There'll be a lot of high-paying jobs, man. A lot of high-paying jobs. There's a lot of stuff going on now. Everybody's reaching to find some type of content. How do I sit at my desk and tell people what's going on? It's working. And until it stops working, they're not going to change. They start seeing their subs going down. They start seeing their views going down. And people start telling them, look, get out and walk. Go do something. Go show us something. They ain't going to change. So when you stand up and you say, enough's enough. I'm watching guys that are exercising, quitting smoking, carrying packs, lighting fires, moving around, doing things with their body. It ain't going to change. That's all there is to it. And I'm not making videos with a pack on to impress you. Nope, that's not what I'm doing. Whew. I'm doing it for me, not you. Being I work for a living, it's hard to do videos and all this stuff. So when I come out for my exercising, I bring you along as all. Improve it. I walk the walk, I talk the talk. But I want to be ready. And I have a bunker. You know, people are like, you're crazy. You're not going to leave your bunker. Well, no, not really. It would have to be pretty bad for me to leave it. But if a nuke went off nearby and radiation started coming in, I'd have to leave. I'd have no choice. Bunker or no bunker. I'm not going to live there for freaking 10 years in that hole. Truck won't work, EMP hit. I'm literally going to have to walk out. And I may have to walk 50 miles over 4 or 5 days. I'll be moving. I'll be sore. It'll be rough. But when I get away from whatever I'm running from, I'll be able to relax for a couple days, heal up, and then continue on again. And who knows, I'll squat in a house somewhere that's vacant. Maybe I'll be in a better house than I got. That would be interesting. But a lot of fear porn, that's for sure. A lot of fat preppers, a lot of preppers smoking, a lot of preppers making excuses why they're fat, making excuses why they smoke. There's preppers younger than me. Remember, I'm 58. I think guys watch me because they're waiting for me to have a heart attack out here on this track. Maybe that's it. But you're not going to do this by smoking. It'll just tear your lungs apart. Oh man, we got to be 80 right now. I could feel it, and it's harder to breathe when it gets hot. The humidity makes it really difficult to take in air. You have to take breaks, lower your heart rate, and then go again. Now fall, winter, spring, hey, if something kicks off, I would love it to go then. But my luck, it'll go off in July or August or in a heat wave like right now. It's always got to be when it's the hardest. Anytime I've had to change a flat, it's always been in pouring rain or some freaking storm. So, if you get a chance and you can't carry a pack, get out there and walk. Start off with a mile. Do 2 miles. Do 3 miles. You know, you're going to start losing weight, I promise. Cut the soda out. Quit the cigarettes. You know, little things that you know are no good for you. Do you really want to use weight, or do you want to just make excuses for yourself? So, anyhow, I got another 5 miles to do. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.